Becoming an entrepreneur is the dream of many people. Though there are risks, a new business can be more rewarding than ever. When the founder of a startup rides the roller coaster of high expectations and sees their idea skyrocket in value, they will be tempted to splurge on every business avenue. But what is often seen as an exciting and glamorous ride could be the beginning of something more horrifying, a downward spiral that leads to failure. A startup founder needs grit and courage to navigate past shipwrecks in treacherous waters. Like a captain sailing past shipwrecks in dangerous waters, you need a clear map that leads your startup to success. There are only two life cycles you want and the one you get for most startups. Unfortunately, the life cycle that most startups get is characterized by missteps, poor decisions, and a hard crash landing. In your business's early stages, you'll need to innovate. The ideation process and creating a unique solution will require a rigorous commitment to creativity. Companies that persevere through the ideation process will have a fantastic product or service that meets an important customer's need. You can't build a business by yourself. While designing and shipping your first version of your product is the essential component of any startup's launch, you should also think about how you'll support your development after it's been delivered. This will include the systems you use to track inventory, deliver products, and the platforms that manage sales and bookings. The profit formula is the backbone of any successful business. It shows the cost of operations and how much your sales are expected to bring in. With this information, you can plan the future and understand if your investment will be worth it. If you are a founder of a company, you must have a clear vision for their company and lead your company in the correct direction. Without a clear path, it is impossible to succeed as a business. The CEO's job is to provide advice and leadership. They are responsible for setting the company's tone and ensuring that they can get their employees motivated and working towards achieving goals. If you're building a startup in an unfamiliar field, your knowledge of that industry is going to be limited. Don't panic. Instead, put a plan to ensure that you receive expert advice and guidance from the experts. Perhaps bring on an experienced co-founder who will be able to guide the company through early development, or partner with someone who has both the required expertise and the desire to see your business succeed. It'll give you a more vivid concept of how to run your company and mistakes to avoid. Customers are an essential part of any business. There's no business without them. But it's up to you to make sure that your customers find a reason to keep coming back. To do that, do market research and understand your audience better than anyone else. Make sure that you're not making assumptions, and protect your business from failures by testing out your ideas with potential customers and finding out what works best for them. An MVP is an early release of a new product or feature which tests real users' design, behavior, and overall effectiveness. It is the most miniature version of your final product that addresses a significant issue or addresses a particular problem. It can be used to secure funding, show potential customers what you do, test whether your idea will work, or even check your assumptions. Entrepreneurs who have launched a product or service and see an explosion of adoption by customers initially think that the mainstream marketplace will respond similarly to their product or service. But sometimes, this isn't the case. This invalidates the assumption that they can quickly scale their startup's success. When you start to see some early success, it's easy to think that your venture will be a quick and easy success. It's important to remember that early adopters are not necessarily the same as mainstream customers. You need to make sure you have a solid understanding of how your product will appeal to the masses and how you can get it in front of them. Even if people can technically purchase your product, they may have difficulty finding it.